back at mid is going to be this Puck versus Lina. So I mentioned, you know, slightly Puck favored matchup. Definitely a hero that has a lot of strong laning potential in the mid lane. You think it's going to be that one-sided though, or should it just be okay for both?
Definitely Puck favored. I remember my first experience with this matchup at TI5. I was the Lina, Dendy was the Puck. I got bodied. That was when I remember that game. We won, but I ended the game in like 8th place net worth, and my brother on Tusk was in 2nd, so. Not my greatest performance, but you got the W. That's what counts. Point is, definitely Puck favored, for sure.
I'm not going to say anything, Kyle.
I said it all myself.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You did. Okay, back down bottom. So the Jug, yeah, farming fine. Batrider not having a good time. Monkeys almost feels like he's playing this pseudo support role. He's the one now going behind waves and looking to cut them. He has hit level 2.
This is fine though, because you can't chase as DJ. You can see he's like thinking about it. He gets level 2, but it's cool now because Monkeys pulls it to the camp, and now you just farm jungle in addition. And you can't do anything as a Rasta, and Jug can't leave the lane so long as you farm these camps to the left side instead of trying to go to your own hard
He wants
camp.
the double wave first too, so he can get a double value from Firefly. He's going to get the double wave. Does he go for the triple wave? I don't think he is.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just for what?
He's going for the triple wave.
What?
This is some NA Dota. They're ahead of the meta. You know, most people go for the double wave. In NA, you go for 3. And is it going to pay off? We're going to find back at mid. Arbed, you mentioned the Sankin gank. He's being shackled on the creep wave. Now his creep
Too many waves.
Yeah. Monkey's in trouble. Back at mid. Arbed with the DD. He gets the kill on Lip right before going down himself. Monkeys, I don't know if this is going to work. He needs the napalm to help him out. Are these creeps going to die? They're being denied, and Firefly will wear off fairly soon. Okay.
Oh my
and he didn't
God.
get them.
Why 3? Monkeys forever.
He's going to right-click him 1, but he can't right-click him because Shaman's going to shackle him 2 if he's not careful. He loses the rage creep. It's bloody denies.
Oh my God! It's so many denies. 9 denies.
Oh no!
It hurts. It hurts me deep inside. What was wrong with 2 creep waves? And look, Z-Freak makes the right play. He rotates, but that's why the play is bad for Monkey. Your Sanking is protecting you on this pull, not the next one. And he then shows mid, as you said, Abed outplaying. But God, like, 9 denies.
Don't go full NA Dota, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm tilted. I'm actually tilted watching. Like, I can feel the pain, all right?
I mean, I just found
Stop playing. Hang on.
Entertaining to watch. 9 denies. Ice getting ganked with the clap there. And that's a 3-man rotation. Unsuccessful. And dying to a tier 2 tower. Just normal 5-position support things. And this laning stage has kind of fallen apart from Collect. It's already a 1k plus gold lead at 4 minutes.
But Monkeys is like literally thrown his lane. Like completely. He's now alone against Jug Rasta. If he just gets the waves in the jungle camp, Z-Freak sits by him, they would have both hit level 3. Monkeys would already be level 4. But more importantly, he would have health and mana. And he's now in a position where he's just trying to contest by himself, but you're hard countered in lane. If he catches a shackle near Jug, he's just dead. And look at this. He might just be dead if he can get
back at top. And jabs being gone on. He will escape to the trees, but top lane Z-Freak with a Sentry Ward down. He's going to get right click down. Ice is there. They want 3-4-3. Does have the stick charges, but not many points in the untouchable. So it does look like they may look to just chase him down. Ice has a clap in a couple of seconds, and he's going to look to stay nice and close. One more right click. There's a no shrine. We're 15 seconds away from that one. There is bounty runes coming up, and that's why Z-Freak comes back top, perhaps looking to contest them. We'll have a stun to try and use to get it. He's back at bottom. Monkey's going to be forced back. Arbed is looking for limp here. Arbed's just trying to juke the sun. Will do so with the phase shift and not go for the aggressive orb right away. He does go orbing forward, not going to jaunt. He does now. Wants maybe limp south. Back at top, Z-Freak wants DJ. And it's going to be sniped by Miracle as Limp looking for a Dragon Slayer. Arbed gets stunned onto the creep wave here. There's some good damage. Limp is out of attack range, but the orb forward here gets the Waning Rift to follow it up. Who's going to win the battle? The phase shift is there, and it's going to be Limp getting the kill this time. Another 1-for-1 trade as both mid laners showing off their laning prowess in different ways.
There is no cowardice in this mid lane. Both Limp and Abed known for their aggressive play styles and relatively equally matched. They have a lot of experience.
It's more like Abed willing to dive towers to go for Limp.
Sure.
Limp's just like, I'm going to hold my ground because
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. If he runs, he probably dies.
They've played against each other so many times. Abed spent that entire year in NA. They were the 2 highest rated NA players for over a year. Like, it was just constant Limp queuing into Abed, and whatever team Bulba was on, he'd try and make sure Abed won. That's a long time ago, though.
Oh, no, he's letting the silence linger.
That's cool, you're good at that. Okay, Monkeys Forever. He sticks with just the 2 waves this time down bottom. He's going to clean them up. However, a teleport coming in from MP.
He's not got mana for Omni Slash, it looks like, down
He had a
bottom.
mango, though.
Okay, there we go. Is he going to go for it? No. Looks like we're going to keep our eyes on top lane. 3-4-3, jungling it up on this Enchantress, and it looks like the Jug TP will not amount to any kills.
Yep, but he is still free farming, and that is a bit of a concern if you're Complexity. It's not the previous game where you had these 2 very strong heroes that also counter the enemy core. Morph is very good against the Jug, but against a Puck, the damage amp of an Undying and an Inevitable Spirit Vessel, and all the lockdown from Fnatic, it's a tougher game to play for sure.
Freak still trying to just stay behind enemy lines, trying to see what he can set up here. Has 3-4-3 here, hoping for a nice creep pickup.
It's interesting. I'm not sure. I think Abed wants to get aggressive sooner rather than later, so his rotations are going to be what we want to watch. Don't think Limp is going to be able to do as many rotates. He's just going to look to farm woods now. Has a bunch of stacks he made himself and clear out a hard camp and look to probably return middle. Z-Freak there for now.
We've seen this last game as well, where Z-Freak just takes over the mid lane to get his levels and a bit of farm as soon as Limp's able to go jungle or something. Here we go, Monkeys pulling 2 waves once again. Yeah, he's learned. You don't go 3. You know, stick with the 2. Needs to be careful. Shadow Shaman has TP'd in, and Mago looking for him. If he's not careful here, is going to get shackled under the creep wave. We'll be able to farm these up. The Puck orbing in as well. MP's going to go for the spin, not the Omni Slash, and it's DJ sniping the kill with the Ether Shock.
Yep, nice movement. It's all about DJ's plays here. He's already got Arcanes up. Wow, only 8 minutes into the game. Abed's going to get real lucky bottom. Finds an Invis rune with coil active. This is the dream rune for a Puck. He's got teleport active as well. He'll show himself mid, but now if he goes off map at any point in the next 2 minutes, everyone on coL's got to be careful, especially the Morphling up top, who's playing with 400 HP. He would die in a burst combo out of Invis from Abed.
Yeah, they'll at least see the Invis now and be aware of it with Abed showing, but like you say, the TP rotation can just happen so quickly that you can't have everyone just playing under their towers defensively. But now, it's going to be just Abed sitting mid, keeping that lane pushed out, and instead it's going to be the supports rotating on in. Jabs with the Undying. Moonwalking, I think, accepting his death there with Limp rotating in. There wasn't much they could do, and Complexity have 4 heroes up top. Monkeys coming in on the Bat Rider after dying down bottom, deciding that he needs to join up with his team. He can't keep playing alone down bottom. He's just going to keep getting picked off.
The concern again for coL, though, it's similar to that first game where I think that their lack of team fight could be exploited here by Fnatic. If there's a high ground tomb, if you think, look at these teams and imagine they just, fight American Revolutionary War style, line up in a row and just go at each other, and everyone gets their spells off, Fnatic's going to win that fight because they just have so much power in these R buttons. Whereas coL, it's the same as that second game. They need to find a kill, then the next kill, and then the next kill. Mostly on the backs of a double stun combo. Previously it was the Lesh Shanking, now you've got the Lina SK, a Bat Rider potentially last. So you need 100 to 0 these heroes if you want to take anybody down.
And until you get things, like a Blink Dagger on Bat Rider, trying to now. He's sticking around, but Z-Freak is searching every nook and cranny until he's going to find him. Arbed's actually TP'd and rotate on the puck here. They've got detection for the Sand King, so it looks like they're going to switch their attention over there. Limp is going to Laguna Blade down DJ, and it looks like Puck could be in some trouble with the Ice Ice Brewmaster split rotation. They want to take this fight. The lasso is there. Arbed can't join himself out there. There's going to be a Z-Freak Burrow Strike that's going to help bring down Arbed, and he does end up dying here. The Z-Freak Sand King still invis for now, but he goes out of the Sandstorm, and with the tower hits, they are going to end up bringing him down. Limp's managed to stay alive against the Brewmaster split. The Flame Break's going to push Ice 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 even further back towards Complexity, and he's trying to stay alive, but with the Morphling rotation as well, Complexity have numbers, and Ice 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 could just be dead here. Jabs as well, just trying to hug the tree. Once Limp gets very low. He's on a sliver of health. He'll still survive, and Fnatic get destroyed underneath their tier 1 bottom tower.
Yeah, Z-Freak, I forgot that the new leash mechanic prevents Sand King stun. So as soon as you coil Z-Freak, he is no longer able to contribute. But he was under the Sandstorm the whole time, did so much damage. And Miracle, not just showing up to finish those kills, he gets both last hits and he kills the tower. That is huge. And that, Jug was just farming top that whole time, took a tower as well, but Miracle just suddenly is almost pulling even. This is great for coL. They have that matchup advantage if their Morph is able to just really stay even with the Jug. The Scotty timing post-Manta, like, you're unkillable.
This is something we saw a bit last game with Miracle. In that game on a more traditional fighting hero, the Ursa, but he's a player that's more than happy to get involved early in the action.
Yep.
He's not going to just stay in his lane and hit creeps when he can, and we're seeing it here on the Morphling. MP, on the other hand, playing those carries, not getting active as much as what we're seeing out of the Morphling.
And we would sort of say, Fnatic, they've got the team fight edge, but their catch, their just ability to find pickoffs is weak. Whereas coL, now you've got the Morph. We always know that this hero is going to be playing the outskirts of the map, looking to teleport in, but Monkeys, he's got bots up, so coL, they're going to be able to play really faster on the map, and Limp misses the stun. Thought he might look to turn around on the Jug here, but Omni Slash is a threat, and Limp, you're actually maybe just getting yourself killed here.
He's hugging the creeps, trying to stop the Omni Slash, but instead it's going to be an Omni Slash. Doesn't bounce back to Limp, so Limp's going to stay alive. He hugged those creeps perfectly, and MP, he may have dodged a couple of stuns there, but he's in some trouble. He's being lassoed to pull him away from the leader, and MP may just die here. His Omni Slash on cooldown. They need to get this healing ward. It's
Limp
keeping MP alive. Z-Freak gets the stun and the healing ward. MP is dead. Limp did end up going down to Jabs in the tree. So
that one hit, he died with maybe like 20 health. 20 more health, he survives there. But he gets the stun off even, but the last hit from the Undying popped him in the cast time.
I mean, we're seeing Limp in a lot of these 1v1-esque battles. First it was mid lane against the Puck, then it's there against the Jug. Both of the players, Jug's trying to Blade Fury dodge the LSA. Like, he's trying to LSA as Blade Fury ends, and then Jug's like, okay, I know you're going to do this, so I'm going to juke back. And
it's a well-played game. I think that individually, like in these micro maneuvers, like Limp is an incredibly good player, as are most of the players at this major. It's just kind of the nature of the game. A few million players. He's your best 80. 80? Yeah, 80. Oh, that's cool. But anyway, point is, cool, I guess. But Miracle, he does surpass the Jug there, and he was just farming that whole time, whereas MP, of course, you do eventually find that kill, but you die to pay the price. And he's going for this Yasha Maelstrom build, not the Battle Fury, so he's not going to accelerate as fast as he could. But look at this Miracle.
Oh, the Shackles was a second too late, and by a second I mean a millisecond, as DJ dropped the wards and did a Hex into Shackles, but he's going to get punished himself by the morphing Shadow Shaman. DJ will get chased down. He gets some more damage off here, but
give that kill to Miracle. Split up top. They get the stun off all Monkeys as well. He should go down here. Did he click the Battle Rune? Yes, he did. Yeah. No Firefly, so he should pay for that rune with a death here. But he does get split. 500 gold don't go into ice. Oh my god. He also passes him in net worth. I swear, sometimes I feel like the kill gold numbers just like don't make sense.
Yeah, 15 minutes. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Oh.
Like, Monkeys loses 170 and gives 500. Was he on a streak or something? No, he wasn't. That's just Dota 2. Gold net worth disparity, I guess, because he was ahead. There was a bit of a multiplier attached. I don't know. I'll have to look at the math. If Alan's watching, help me out. You'll go out to be complete on Limp, keeping pace with Abed, who just finished his Veil. He'll have Blink up in about 800 gold. I think that's the timing for Fnatic to get more active. You don't have this initiator at the moment to find a fight, but once the Blink is active, it will. Jabs breaks the smoke on the high ground. Really well done. Even if he dies there, it's going to be worth.
Yeah, and it was Bat Rider went for this Boots of Travels first, so can be a lot more active on the map, but in a sense, but at the same time doesn't have that Blink for initiation just yet. It's going to be Z-Freak Sand with the blink that they're looking to find those pickoffs on. Jaunts away after the orb, gets 3-4-3 down low. It looks like Sand King did go burrow striking in, back above the Roshan pit. There we go. There's Z-Freak, gets orbed on.
Dusted.
Yeah, he's dusted.
He was very alone.
He blinked
very alone.
I think he chased the puck jaunt. Like, the puck jaunted away, and he maybe just thought.
Counters who type deal. You need to ensure that if the game continues, you will scale. And with the Midas, with the talents, like we've seen the 100 attack speed at 20, and then the crit chance damage at level, you will scale. And with the Midas, with the talents, like we've seen the 100 attack speed at 20, and then the crit chance damage. If this game goes as late as it could, and very likely will be with the Midas minutes plus, the talent, he will be a force in the DPS department. Now, the 100 attack speed at 20 is caught, and the crit chance damage. If this game goes as late as it could, very likely will be with the Midas minutes plus, the talent, he will be a force in the DPS department. Now, the 100 attack speed at 20 is caught, and the crit chance damage. If this game goes as late as it could, very likely will be with the Midas minutes plus, the talent, he will be a force in the DPS department.
It's a 5v5 game. It doesn't feel like, to me at least, either team has a significant advantage going late game.
Yeah, especially with the itemization that's come out. Olympus is going to be going like no one is really snowballing ahead. Jabs though, he will die, and that's nice because there's no one dying now to set up for the bounty rune engagements. And you can see coL, they're just completely dominating this bottom side of the map. But what does that mean? Look to the pit, Radiant. This is the advantage when we get into these split moments where the teams are mirroring each other around the map. Radiant can go Roche. Dire, unfortunately, nothing doing, and they have no idea this is happening. It is a bit surprising. The Vlad's Brew and the Rost Awards with the assistance of the right clicks from MP, you're not even taking damage, and they're going to finish Roche uncontested.
Yep. Puck was even showing mid and clearing waves with this Veil pickup, and yep, they're going to get an uncontested Roshan.
And that's the side advantage. Look at it. Cut the map in half. Yeah. You got Dire on the bottom, Radiant on top. There's only one boss, unfortunately. If there were a Drake or some sort of dragon over in the Radiant bottom woods, maybe it'd be a bit different. But for now, this is why Radiant wins 57% of the games in Pro Dota 2.
Yeah, we're not that kind of game. We like our imbalanced maps here in Dota 2. Kyle.
Agreed.
And that adds that little bit of extra complexity to the game, where you have to adjust how you play when you're on that Dire side. And Z-Freak dusts it up. It's finally Fnatic rotating down bottom, feeling a bit more confident and gung-ho with an Aegis.
It is like, this is just Radiant Total 101. I've done so many games over this past year, and it's always the same. They push top, you get the couple of towers, you get Roche, and then you can gather and look to group up bottom and just collect a couple free objectives, because there's a lot of gold in these safe lane towers that the Radiant team usually just ignores completely.
We've got 2 zombies on limp, but they are going to die to the tower.
Tombstone used.
Yep, Tombstone was used. They're trying to get the slow so Shaman could catch up. As Puck, Abed, blinks away after the phase shift. He's still being chased down. The Flame Break is going to push him a little bit. Gets another jaunt off. And it's going to be Batrider still looking for him. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger up, but he's been slowed enough that they will get the lasso in. That should be the death of the Puck here. There's going to be another phase shift in just a second. He's going to have a blink as well. He should be able to blink the direction he's facing. No, he just couldn't quite get out of there in time.
Mess it up. If he has quick cast enabled, you are always able to blink out of phase shift.
It looked like he cancelled the phase shift almost.
It did. I think he cancelled it early.
His blink wasn't up when the phase shift ended, which it was max level. So I think he must have accidentally clicked and cancelled phase shift.
Yeah, it's something I recommend. I think Abed does it. He probably just misclicked there, but you want to make sure when you're playing any sort of invulnerability into blink hero, OD, Puck notably, you want to bind your blink key to quick cast, and you literally just spam it while you're in that invulnerability state, and the first frame as you come out of it, you will blink in that direction, so long as you're facing that way. Yeah. And it's why you can see nearly 100% of the time a Puck will live there. Abed, of course, one of the best in the world. So, but you know, everybody
rare mistakes. That's the thing. He'll make that play. I feel like 9 times out of 10. But not perfect as Fnatic going to be slowed down, and they got this Aegis, but they were never really going to be looking to completely dominate the map because they're not that far ahead. The Aegis doesn't change the dynamic of the game that much.
Well, I think it's a good point. Like, this is one of those games where it's just, if nobody runs away with it, it's just going to take a while. It's really going to take some time. I think that your next big contest will be maybe the second Roche. You can see Miracle playing with a ton of confidence. Halfway to Scotty has Manta. There's just no real way to kill him yet, although Brew blinking forwards has a split available.
They're going to go in, look for the Sand King here with the long-range shackles with the Aether Lens. They really want to bring down Z-Freak here. He is very tanky, and they even have to commit a coil for it. So a lot of resources used, but they still have the Primal Split. Elsewhere, MP took the tier 1 bottom tower. But this is kind of Fnatic just playing a little bit more confident with the Aegis, but not like they're taking a huge team fight or really going high ground by any means.
Yeah, not super gung-ho, and I like the way that they're itemizing. They recognize the kind of the win conditions for coL. A ton of single target, yeah, so Abed, he's going to go for the Lincolns. Manta on the Jug will be next as well. Just makes it difficult for Monkeys to ever get in, find that critical lasso. And the downside of the coL lineup is that their sustained damage output in fights is almost all on the back of Miracle. Like, especially with the limp build going the Yols into BKB rush.
So up top, Stolen Silence. I don't know if they've got the damage for this one, and Abed will fairly comfortably survive. Got down about 300 health, and with all that committed up top, they're actually going to drop the surfboards. They will go high ground because of the hero showing up top. Not sure how long they'll commit for this one. The Blade Fury plus Serpent Ward's allowing them to do some okay damage to the tier 3 tower. The Glyph being used as well. They just know there's no lasso, and Monkey's TP's in for a Firefly, but he's going to get punished by the Ice 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 Blink Primal Split. Monkey's forced to Firefly away. They get the shackles from long range, from the low ground on a Z-Freak Sand King here. It looks like they do finally manage to cancel it. That's the Enchantress from behind. Z-Freak's Blade Fury is going to help bring him down there, and DJ just going to TP himself on home, I think realizing he's got nothing left in the tank, and it seems like it's time for Fnatic to leave. Miracle showing up, and with the Primal Split wearing off, there's just not much left, but Abed, his cooldown's down. He gets a 3-man coil. He goes in with the Veil, and the damage coming out from his 2 nukes, and Miracle on the high ground, he's gone full strength. He's still alive, but he just doesn't do any right-click damage here. They somehow kept Z-Freak alive. The Blade Fury isn't going to be enough, but Abed's, his orb going on through, finishes off the Sand King, who's now dead for 70 seconds, and Fnatic have managed to get out without too many casualties. They don't take the tower, but good damage being dealt.
That was sick from Abed. That, I didn't even see it coming, and all of a sudden, 3-man silence coil turns that around, gets the dieback on Z-Freak. 3k gold lead secured for Fnatic, and just a well-executed fight there. Again, you saw the lasso top. You see heroes showing, and immediately you've got Aegis, drop wards, use your spells in advance, right? I like that Ice is willing to just get in there, split. Worst case scenario, you're going to lose maybe a hero. But there's no chance Fnatic lose that fight unless one of these cores goes down before their spells are up. And Abed, not again. He had no blink, and he's just going to die here. Another miscue.
Not being the best performance from him this game. He's played well, by all means. Like, they got a great team fight there, but the few small little mechanical misplays have cost him dearly. The nice thing about the timing of that bottom push, I don't think it was necessarily Fnatic's intent, but it happened. Fnatic are looking to immediately go in the aggressive once their cooldowns come back up.
And that does seem to be the play. They have the blink on Jug. Bear in mind, Omni Slash up in 10. So the aggressive style of MP will hurt his damage output, of course, but if they can find that initiation, their team fight is superior. They would be able to take a fight.
It's only 2, though. They're looking for a pickoff, whereas Complexity is looking for a team fight. They've got 4 heroes smoked up rotating, and DJ's going to get caught by the stun here. They burst him down before he can get anything off. The Omni Slash coming out on 3-4-3, but that's just an Enchantress kill. Blinking forward is the Batrider looking for that lasso, and Ice Ice Ice, they get the LSA off of the Yule Scepter. Can they keep Ice 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 alive? With the Linken's play, it's not enough. He still gets lasso. The Primal Split is not there just yet. He gets the kill just barely before he goes down, and MP's forced to Blade Fury and run away. Nice stun from Z-Freak, catches out 2. This is the puck just after coming back to life. Abed needs to find a way out of this one. He has got the blink. Can he? Yep, he blinks the way he's facing. This time he's on point with the escape, and they're forced to focus the Tombstone. Too many zombies coming into play. Lexi, nice smoke move, catching Fnatic by surprise.
Yeah, Miracle played that entire fight almost on full strength. So you can see these stuns have max knockback and duration. They were able to find Ice. I'm so shocked he got a huge soul repeal, tanked, had Linken's applied on him. Monkeys actually like waited it out. I think somebody canceled it. They didn't have Laguna, and the whole tanking ult was actually used by Limp, but still find the kill.
Grabs gets found in the trees, but they get trapped in some Serpent Wards as a result of this one. DJ, he's been given the Linken Sphere, and Miracle's just trapped in these Serpent Wards. Gets the waveform out now. Can they chase him down? MP, he wants to go hunting here. Unfortunately, Abed was stuck in the Serpent Wards himself. The TP out, he steals the Blade Fury of the Juggernaut, so he can actually TP on home.
Available and a ton of right-click damage. Z-Freak gives his life. No buyback to save his core. And they're going to immediately go for Jug.
Well, yeah, he
Healing Ward alive.
gets the Linken Sphere, so at least the Laguna Blade maybe not something he's afraid of, and MP will get the Blade Fury off. He's being healed back up as well with the help of the Soul Rip, and now they're going to get the Shackles coming out onto the Morphling, but he's full strength. He's very tanky. The LSA is going to cancel those Shackles, though. They need to protect DJ. DJ backing off here. It's Limp's Lena who is taking a bit of damage there. The blink forward. Abed playing so aggressive with this Arcane Rune. He just wants to punish the low cooldown on the Waning Rift Illusionary Orb, giving him so much aggressive potential. As Fnatic will now focus a tier 2 tower, and
I have like just don't play enough Morphling to know if this is the move here, but Miracle is playing all of these fights with like 3k health. So his damage output is not there. They don't have any real physical damage. Tons of stuns, of course, but like this is a very low damage Morphling at this phase of the game. Usually you'll see him hitting for like 200 plus. This is the least health I've seen him have in the last 5-10 minutes. I understand there's a lot of burst potential, but you do have the Manta. You could finish the Scotty. I think you definitely need to go spend that gold because you're only 2k behind Jug, but if you hold 3 on yourself, might as well be 5, and it does look like that will be his decision. The Scotty now complete. A lot more damage output possible. Roche spawning in 1 minute.
we're hoping
Bounty
for...
runes in 30.
Oh, that's perhaps why they're smoking here. They were hoping for a pick off mid with that smoke, but Fnatic were so cautious they pushed the wave just with the Mjolnir of the Juggernaut, so well aware that Complexity may look to make a play with Roshan respawning soon, with Bounty Rune spawning.
EKB as well on Brew. That is huge. There's no chance you're going to be able to stop Ice from splitting now, and in addition, he can just get aggro, blink in, do some damage before split, secure Fnatic a big window to win these fights. And coL, they're behind their shrine.
They're looking to get the jump on the Fnatic side. 3-4-3 will pop the smoke. He doesn't know this right away. The Orb's going to get vision of him, so they do end up scouting him out here. And the Burrow Strike only going to catch the Jabs Undying here. Not really the best hero to go on here. Can he get the Tombstone off? It doesn't look like it. As Ice 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 pops the BKB, looks to finish off 3-4-3, who they do take a little while to bring down here. Miracle waveforming on forward. They get the lasso coming out. They're going to bring down Puck. Abed's been punished once again. No buyback being used. Oh, nice Burrow Strike with the epicenter. Z-Freak's going to catch out 2-man stun here, and Miracle's completely trapped in the Serpent Wards. Finally gets out with the waveform. He's staying in that strength mode here, but he's getting very, very low in the Undying form. Here comes DJ. He's going to get taken out by the side. Limps Lena from the trees, causing all sorts of problems. And Ice Ice Ice, the Primals, but it feels like it came out a bit too late here. And the blink from Monkeys means that Ice 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 doesn't even get that kill. He's completely on his lone. MP ended up getting brought down by the Lina. Limp on like a quarter health.
Almost perfect timing. He would have been able to cancel the blink if
They may still chase him down though. Ice does have a TP, but I think he knows, yeah, he's just trying to farm creeps here. He's now going to try bring down monkeys, but I don't think he's going to be too fruitful in that. Yeah, they're tipping Ice while they go for the kill, and they will get the complete team wipe. Complexity come out on top. Despite Fnatic getting the jump, it was the fact that 343 was in the trees, and he's the one they found.
He survived for so long, too.
Yeah.
He just did not go down. And Jabs, that's another fight where he dies before he gets the tomb down. Like, I think you've just got to drop it from the high ground. Instead, he wanders down, catches the burrow strike, and just dies immediately.
It looked like, to me, like, I don't think that's how Complexity generally want to start a fight with a blink burrow on an undying. Like, that to me was like, oh, that's not how they want to start. But then the fact they kill him before Tombstone was like, okay, that's actually...
And it's a great job by Monkeys. He's continuously... He picked up that second item, Yules, okay? And he's just going for Abed. He recognizes, look, Puck will die if I can just find that initial lockdown. So he's using an aggro Yules to cancel the Lincolns and then immediately finding the lasso. And Abed, just all game really, it's kind of been the story where he's being outplayed. He's making mistakes. And if he were able to, like, obviously, you know, you play perfect, you never die. But in this game, Abed, I've seen him play these sorts of games. And all three of his deaths, he could have prevented with either better positioning or maybe just a little better clicking. But hey, even game, it's still flip-flopping, not more than 1,000 gold separating these two teams.
Seeing a Puck with 6 deaths is not something you would expect, particularly out of Abed. But as it stands, it's still anyone's game. Small 1,000 gold lead for Fnatic, despite how that fight went. Both teams, I think, well aware that Roshan is going to be on the cards. It has respawned here. Complexity want to push out that bottom lane, and with the Boots of Travel and the Batrider, they can do so very efficiently without sacrificing TP cooldowns.
You just got to get your spells off. I think specifically, Tomb has to go down and Brew's got to split a bit faster. Once that goes off, you make space in the fight for your Jug, for your Puck to find the targets they'd like to go for. All these Fnatic heroes right on top of that dire Observer Ward, it will be taken down. Very good decision there. You don't want to be in this critical location under enemy vision.
That's where running into that Enchantress was so good, because Brewmaster doesn't want to jump on an edge to use split. You're waiting to find, you know, a Lina or someone, even a Sand King, throwing up the Morphling in there, whoever it may be. You just Enchantress is the worst target to run into if you're Fnatic, but you still have to burst her, which they just didn't do a good job.
Look at the item from Limp. He got so many kills in that last fight. He finishes his Orchid and he has a plate mail to boot. So with the BKB, even if he tanks an Omni Slash with Brew on top of him, he really won't take too much physical damage. And if there's ever an opportunity where Jug's Manta is used, where the Lincolns on Puck is down, a quick Orchid should be able to find that kill. I like the decision from Abed, though. He gets the Yules to try and deal with this so he can play a bit more safe in these fights, because he's dying. It's not about lack of damage output. And his next choice, Aghanims. So sick in this game. It applies Leash, I believe through the BKB on Morph would prevent the waveform, and in addition, Lina can no longer run away, and he just will get clicked down by a BKB Brew. They find the lasso, however.
Yeah, speaking of that Leash, they're going to catch the Enchantress up north. It's the Brewmaster who's been lassoed, and that's the much bigger kill, as Ice immediately buys back. I think he knows what's at stake, and it's Roshan off of this team fight. But before we get there, we've got to see how this one unravels here. The buyback from Ice, he's TP'd to the Shrine. He's trying to get back here in time, and the chase from Complexity have got so much stun and lockdown. They're going to get DJ with the Burrow Strike here. Ice is back, but he may regret this one. He's just going to pop the BKB, but he can't run. He TP'd to this fight. He needs to find a way to blink on out. Abed as well, taking some damage. He needs to get out of this one. Can they get the stun or any lockdown or stop his blink? They're not going to stop the blink. Abed, the Lincolns, he jaunts to the high ground here. The chase is still on with the Firefly, though. MP's just trying to push the waves up top, and Abed now with the Yule Scepter as well. He's trying to do whatever he can to stay alive. He's got so many tricks up his sleeve, but is it going to be enough? Abed jaunts close to the Shrine. He has the Lincolns back up. He's got no blink for a little bit longer, and I don't think he's actually going to be able to get this one okay. He barely gets out with that blink, and he will still survive. Puck just so damn elusive. Jabs is now respawned, and he's going to go back in. They get the silence on Miracle. He is a very tanky, as well as a Ghost Scepter Ethereal Morphling, taking no damage from that Omni Slash, and MP just did absolutely zilch with an Omni Slash. The chase is still on, though, and Miracle with the Stolen Blade Fury in that Juggernaut form doing some good moves to get himself out of that one. They're going to go for the Sand King instead, and both teams kind of reposition and reset. Puck resolving forward. He's going to use this one. He tries to blink and gets the lasso here. They're trying to burst down the Brewmaster. Ice, that's a dieback. He's dead for 100 seconds now. MP in trouble. He's being slowed by the Skadi. The healing ward goes down. The chase is now on. He's going to Manta style. After he gets Jules, Abed goes in with the blink silence. It's waiting with cooldown talent, helping him stay alive. The Serp wants from the low ground. They're going to get a kill. It's the Lina of Limp. He has buyback. He's going to commit it immediately. They really want to take this fight, but they're now losing Enchantress as well. MP with another Blade Fury. He's trying to get himself the hell out of there. They've got to worry about Limp's return. return to this fight. He's nearby. He's going to get back into this one soon. Miracle is just so damn tanky and hard to deal with, and it's MP's Juggernaut. He does end up getting brought down here. Is he going to go for a buyback? That Shaman has already fought back himself. Arbed with the silence. He can't join out of this one. He gets the Lincolns back up. He goes for the defensive Yules. Arbed's still alive for now. He's going to get stunned up by the Morphling, and that's such a long duration stun that he's got no escape. Miracle getting tipped by his team, who know
make something happen. He wants to make sure that this
Blackjar, what are you doing?
I love you. Thank you so much.
Whoa, James, what the frickety frick? Whoa! Whoa!
The whole gifting subs thing, that is magical.
Aegis active on the Morph, and this is where it gets spooky. You've got an E-Blade up on the